Whoa, ho, 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 ho. It's the illusion reporting from somewhere on spaceship Earth. How's everyone doing this fine November morning? R. Wilson, hey there. Yeah. What's good? I don't know, man. We're gonna try figuring that out. It's Saturday. Well, it's official. We gotta sign the lease on a new house. Move in on the can start moving in on the 23rd. 23rd. So that's interesting, man. It's pretty cozy. It's actually pretty chill, man. It's actually pretty rad. I'm kind of stoked on it. It's going to be a good vibe. Giant garage, cool view of some mountains out the back. Just enough, right? Like we're definitely moving over to the to Westlake. There's a skate park right up the street, and it's close to the surf and the whole thing, dude. So we're kind of fired up. It's nice, man. It's a nice vibe. You know, it's the now it's just kind of the anticipation of I was looking, I'm like, all right, 23rd. Like it's like a week and a half, 12 days. I'm ready to pack my bags right now. Yeah, it's gonna be a good vibe. It's a good vibe. It's just big enough, not too big, man. It's got a nice little backyard. It's got this cool, like, I don't know if you want to what you want to call it, an atrium. Like you walk in, there's like a door, and then there's like a little courtyard, and then the front door. Like the full perfect, like owl, set up your thing. Looking forward to getting the cat back in the action. Get Mike the Mini Puma home. We're getting Mike the Mini Puma home. So yeah, that's where we're at on that vibe. Is it's on. Like Donkey Kong. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I'm pretty pumped to have Mike the Mini Puma back, man. And Yerber, no, I don't. Yeah, it's gonna be a good vibe, man. And it looks like there's some surf is gonna be arriving around that same time. Finally, it's funny. I looked at the. I was like, all right, and I checked the surf. It's so flat. I'm like, oh my goodness. I remember for like a run, like Veterans Day. I remember some pretty pumping days up at the beaches that shall not be named, and I used to live at County Line. I didn't surf there, dude. County Line, dude. What a waste of time, Mutton Buster. I don't know, man. I'm so not that concerned about like the look. I live 5 feet from the not 5 feet. I live right next to the beach. I've surfed less this year than I think I've ever surfed, man. So it is what it is. What it is. Yeah. I mean, every dog has its day. I don't mind surfing there if I have to. I just know when you know what's interesting is that it just instantly shifts where I go anyhow. It almost makes it easier for me. I'm a go north kind of guy anyhow. Let me tell you, this time of year, I'm not wasting any swell power surfing down here anyhow this time of year, if you know what I mean. Jelly bean. How flat is it down there? Here, dude, I'll show you right now, man. How flat is it? It's so here. Oh, wait. Let's show you how. I'm going to show you how flat it is down here. I was going to show you how flat it is up at Steamer Lane, but it's super foggy. Here, wait. Here. Here's Zuma right now. It's pumping. Somehow they call that 1 to 2 on Surfline. I don't quite get it. It's overly flat. I know that's what's Hobel, like literally that you're funny because it says it's 1 to 2. I'm like, I don't even get the 1. Or the 1. Ankle slap. They're not even ankle slappers, dude. Yeah, I don't do that go out to just get wet thing, man. I don't like having to clean my wetsuits. Yeah, this ankle thing. I think I'm almost ready to skate. I'm setting up a new deck and everything, dude. I probably could go skate it right now. It still feels a little soft on the top of my foot, man. That kid jacked me up, dude. Yeah, we're getting back into the old live thing in the mornings. Like I said, it's now that we're through the big like I was saying the other day, the mountains are coming, man. You got some surf up north. Doesn't look like it, man. I don't know. It's November, bro. Should be pumping. The troll purge was successful, do work chopper. I know it was, man. We haven't really had any. We probably say the word troll. I know how to bring them back. All we got. We know how to do it. We'll go troll free. We don't need to go there first thing in the morning, right? Stay on the high frequency, dude. I mean, like 1,000 miles north. Yeah. Maybe. Let's see. Nope, not even 1,000 miles north, man. Although it's going to be on the 15th, it's going to be 12 to 15 with the fully like all-time orange, dude. With a good, dude. I should just fly up there for that, dude. Just gurgle in the ocean because of my lack of fitness. Yeah. But yeah, so that's what we're doing today is actually all the official fire hooplas today. There's like an event. Then one of Al's little best friends has a birthday party today. So we got to do child's birthday parties. Bouncy houses. There's a fail. Owl's pretty good. He intuitively knows bouncy houses are like so sketchball and dangerous. He won't have anything to do with them. Yeah. How do I stay on the high frequency? Just go for a walk, dude. It's the instant one thing I know will jumpstart it. Just go for a walk, dude. Just get your body moving, man. I know that for sure is anytime, like, just get the body moving. You know, like, we're bipedal animals for a reason. The animal thing's kind of sketchy, but bipedal beings for a reason is we're supposed to be moving around all the time. Like, we're not supposed to be sitting around. Yeah, I've been up there, Mutton Buster. Yeah, it's zombie apocalypse getting a stretching in right now. I should probably stretch today too. Would be a good idea. No, you're not supposed to play video games for 24 hours a day and drink high fructose corn syrup. What's going on, Shady's favorite YouTuber? I'll take that. What's happening, Lily Hodge? Missed the notification. They even send out notifications anymore? I don't even know. You know, the throttling back. Well, on that note, we should smash the let's smash the thumbs up video. I mean, the thumbs up. Let's smash that thing. Like, smash it. Where is that thing? Where's my thumbs up? I want to give myself one. Come on. There it is. Where is it? 7. I got 7 thumbs up. A bunch of deadbeats out there, man. I'm going to be number 8 right there. Oh, 14. I was behind the curve. Should be like 80, dude. You can't give double thumbs up? Smash the freaking thing, dude. Yeah. So that's good. I'm pumped. I'm fired up to get out of this house. It's so small. I gotta say, I'm truly like pumped to be packing my bags and go to a new zone. It's pretty nice, actually, dude. It's fully legit like family style neighborhood. There's a park within walking distance. The bird will be stoked. Super legit. We got the deal sealed, do work, Chopper. It's done. It's on. No turning back now, dude. No turning back now. No surf as bacon surf. Yeah. The no surf thing is brutal, dude. Going suburbia, dude. We're going suburbia, and then we're getting out of here, man. Eventually, we're working on that. We had a big talk about that the other day. We're gonna do a little suburbia time, regroup, get ourselves in order, and then get the heck out of Babylon. It is so Babylon down here. It's pretty sketchy. The captive state of California. I don't know, dude. I do like to be near the ocean, though. I have to say. I don't know. It's a tricky thing. It's tough moving around when you're a surfer, man. There's not a lot of coastline. It seems like we have a lot of coastline in America, but you really don't. It's pretty limited if you're a surfer. I'd love to get over to some sort of faraway land. New Zealand sounding nice. Go to New Zealand and just like regenerate some primitive forest land. That'd be kind of rad. I think that was what I was tripping out on something the other day, man, was this these dudes over in India, or this group of people over in India bought this land, and it was just all barren cattle land, and they just didn't do anything to it and just let everything grow itself back. And like 25 years later, it's all forested, and the water tables come back, and all the like birds and stuff have come back. Like that's something I could fully get into. I knew this friend of mine who boogied up to Humboldt and got a what's the river up there? Is it the Eel? Is it the Eel River? What's the river that dumps out into the place there? Anyway, dude, he went and bought a piece of land up there outside the Hoopa Indian Reservation, between the Hoopa Indian Reservation and Redwood National Park. He got a chunk of land, and his whole mission was he went and got a piece of like second growth and third growth redwood forest, and fully's just about rehabbing it. Like that's sort of where my like vibe is. I would love to go get a piece of coastal redwood forest and rehab it, just fully rehab it. The Eel River. Yeah, it's the Eel, right? Yeah. I like the Santa Cruz Mountains. I grew up on the summit, so Santa Cruz Mountains are always a plus. The Santa Cruz Mountains are rad. I definitely like that area up by Buzzard's Lagoon, the summit on the way back to Corralitos. Between Corralitos and Loma Prieta, you take that crazy road up there where Buzzard Lagoon is. I think there's some pretty hot mountain biking up there too, man, nowadays. When it rains hard, whatever, dude. That's what candles are for. I don't know, man. That stuff, weather doesn't bother me like that. I'd rather live somewhere that like where there's like I like rain. I'm a big, although it sucks when your roof leaks. As long as you're in the rain and you don't have a leaky roof, it's not a problem. This last winter we had the leaky roof issue, dude. Seems like that could be a problem again. I know they have a plan here to put on like a whole thing over this, but come to Scotland. I like that plan, man. You surf cranks in Scotland too, man. Yeah, I don't have a problem with rain. I lived in Oregon for a long time. What's trippy is I don't think most people know that like Seattle gets the same amount of rain as Chicago. It's on a weird factoid. They have pretty good wetsuit shades. I'll give you one of my surfing tips. Don't shortchange yourself on a wetsuit. If there's one piece of equipment that's worth spending your hard-earned dollars on, it's a good wetsuit, dude. Top of the line. I got a sick wetsuit. I have a wetsuit in my closet I bought for Chile last year. I didn't even use it. Brand spanking new O'Neill something, super hooded, glued, sealed. I forget what they call it. The Techno Butter. I got the Techno Butter on it, baby. No, you can't, Ruben. Be super clear about that. And yeah, so I'm fired up, dude. It's all in a holding pattern right now. Just what's up, Moosh? Moosh is climbing out of his little bunker there, vibing me. You want to be held? You want to be held, Mr. Lizard? All is good here on a Saturday morning. What's going on out there, dude? And what's the latest and the greatest? I just sense the kooks haven't left the planet yet. Have the kooks left? It's going to take a day to move the Legos. Yeah, I'm fired up to get the Lego train set back up though. Habel, go get in the water, dude. Get in the ocean and smash that like button on the way out. So yeah, it's amazing how much I was kind of looking at it this morning, and I was like, it's amazing how much crap I've accumulated in a year. It's kind of scary, actually. It's definitely an American problem. Just the over accumulation of stuff. Boy, oh boy, I'm looking at it right now. Jeez. Have I tried the stock market? I don't believe in gambling, dude. I'm not a gambler. Reduce, reuse, recycle. Yep. That's what thrift stores are for, man. Not even poker. No way, dude. That's one thing I can fully like. I mean, to each his own, but like I the house always wins, dude. Just you get that, as everyone gets that, right? If you might literally like if you're gonna gamble, you might as well just throw your money in a trash can fire. I mean, you might be the lucky one. I like how there's that whole thing where like, you know, people win the big jackpots on the slot machines, and they're like, well, no, it's an error. It's an error, dude. Sorry, we're not going to pay off on that. Poker, you can have an edge. I don't got any time for gambling, dude. Silver and lead, that's my investment, man. Tangible metals. Tangible metals, that's where I'm putting my my investment. Silver and lead, dude. Good water filter. No strategic metals. The interstate's a gamble. Yeah, it sure is, dude. It sure is a gamble. Yeah, good water filter's key. You don't think those gaming casinos on the Indian res are like built because they're like losers, right? I don't feel anything about it, young Monopoly. Well, you know, it's the whole get rich quick scheme, dude. Get rich quick. It's just not going to work. It's just not how it works. There's no shortage. You know what the ultimate get rich quick scheme is? God, man. Like I slipped that in. You want to get rich quick? Just get on your knees and give thanks, man. Boom. Maybe get some new boots. You know, that's where it all lies. Invest in your soul. Yeah. Truth be said on that one, man. Then you're instantly in the world of abundance. It's truth, man. It really is. That's pretty funny, dude, work chopper. You want to turn $40 into $400, put 40 in your car and drive to work. Yeah, man, you know, it's all. You can day trade all you want, dude. I don't have time for that nonsense, man. Day trade. You're better off playing World of Warcraft, man. And they're like you're better off playing one of those video games where you can go to the tournaments, dude. If you're a young gamer, those dudes get some pretty hefty cash prizes, man. Now one guy won that like crazy, but you got to go up against the crazy Koreans, man. Those Koreans will smoke you at their video gaming. Don't worry, Grace Bud. I fell off the spaceship too, dude. Ricky Dean 6'9", man. What's going on? The Thames in London is full of drowned day traders, dude. Yeah. Everyone's hyping that you can shade the day. Dude, I know plenty of those guys, dude. Whatever, man. I'm just not that concerned about like that. Here, dude, buy my hat. Like, there you go. There's my day trade right there. I just did my day trade for the day. Just here, buy some t-shirts and a hat. Like, I'm day trading right now, dude. I'm trading my day. I'm trading an hour of my life right now. How about that? Shit. What's it worth to you, dude? It's the value for value model, dude. What's it worth to you? What's it worth to you? I don't know. Friends. I have some friends that do that stuff, and if you don't give them money, they ain't ever calling. Pyramid schemers. Child of God, you got some t-shirts last night. Thank you very much for. I saw some orders came through last night. It's hard to coordinate who's with what. Yeah, I'm right there with you, Maggie. Rather be spiritually rich and financially poor. They can. I live in the land of people with all sorts of trinkets and gizmos and high dollar bank accounts. There's pretty unhappy people here. You want to see some unhappy people? Go down to the Sun Life here above next to the yoga studio, dude, and watch people pulling up in their Teslas. You see some really like miserable people. You know, it's very interesting. No one can own your spirit unless you sell it to them. Discernment, right? Free will. Here, plenty of people are selling their spirits, man. Yeah, we've heard, OG. Yeah, I'm monetized on YouTube. Pointless. Unless you top chat. That's the only money in YouTube is the top chat. We're not making any today. Going poor all you day traders. No more Universe will provide t-shirts. Yeah, those were slow sellers. Those burned up in the fire. I don't think many people got the homage to Bill Murray. What are you gonna do, dude? Things come, go. Get them while you can. Yeah, that's right, Lily. You said that. How's your ankle? It's good. It's still a little soft. I'm not sure it would. It's more my top of my foot. I can feel it. Feels a little. Epstein is still alive. Probably. Did they kill him? Didn't they kill him? Isn't Epstein hiding out in Hillary's vagina? I think that's where he's hiding. The robot herself. It's too early for that. Corporal Poon. Hello from Spaceship Earth. Yeah. I like the new Kanye album, man. I downloaded it. I'm all for it. I'm way more into his seed to shirt thing, dude. I like his whole seed to shirt, bringing jobs back. Like, if you actually listen to that dude talk about like making clothing and the manufacturing process and the whole thing, he's pretty on it, man. Like, you can chalk Kanye up to whatever you want, but there's a pretty interesting interview, the Zane Lowe one he did recently, where he's out in Wyoming talking about setting up his whole new agricultural enterprise to make his clothing out of his own organic cotton, dude. I think it's pretty spot on, dude. We got to go. That's the only way. All these doomsdayers, man, you're like, I don't hear them offering any solution. You really want to like save the earth from the global warming? We got to go back to more of a small village agricultural zone, dude. Not communes, but small towns, taking care of your watershed, rehabilitating the forests and the grasslands. Clothing made in the USA. Hoorah! What do you think of Yeezys? I'm not into like. I looked at his stuff, man. I support. I'm into like I'm into his thing. When he makes a good skate shoe, I might pick a pair up, dude. No telling, dude. Well, everything's hell of expensive. Relative, but see if that, all right, like that's the principle. If you view things like that, then you're poor. You know what I mean? Like you can't view things like that. I've had to swing the ship around on that thing over the last decade. About like I finally am clicking into like the whole concept that debt equals financial freedom. It's such inverted logic, but it makes total sense. I had to do something recently on my with shuffling my credit cards around, and I was like, oh, I get it. I was like, this debt works. It's paying for itself, actually. You get what I'm saying? Like, it seems weird, but that's how all these people. All right, it's the equivalent of this. It costs me more to rent than take out a loan and buy a house. Right? And that's how they got dude, if you actually, all right, for all of you all out there, listen, if you crunch the numbers on your apartment, for example, you're paying, you got some apartment you're renting, that apartment probably costs double what a mortgage costs, even when you factor in all the insurance and the whole thing. And at the end of the day, you end up with nothing. So how do you get it? You go and you take out a loan at the bank, you pay some interest, but in the end, you have something that you can flip your house, you can sell your place, you can fix it up, you can get into the whole thing that you don't own anything due to property taxes and all that kind of stuff. But again, that's a poor man's way of thinking. But the poor man's way of thinking is not taking out a loan to go buy a house and paying on an apartment, dude, that someone else took a loan out on. You get you get the hustle here? Like the reality of it all is interest-bearing currency is slavery. Let's be super clear. The Federal Reserve Bank is designed to keep us in bondage. But if you can sit there and fight that and say that's wrong all day long, or you can actually use it to your advantage. And I think that's where everyone's sort of, that's why the rich keep getting richer, dude. Because they're like, dude, these are the rules of the game. I know it's morally incomprehensible to have like a slave plan. I guess what I'm getting is like on a personal, like spiritual level, like I don't approve of the slave planet mentality. But on like another level, like if you're walking around going, I don't want to buy Kanye's clothes because they're too expensive, then you're playing into their hand. I guess what I'm saying is I don't care about Kanye's clothes, like on one level at all, whether they're $10,000 for a pair of shoes or $50 for a pair of shoes. Doesn't mean anything to me, man. If I want a pair of Kanye shoes, I will manifest a pair of Kanye shoes into my life. Like I'll manifest them. Should we try that experiment right now? I'm going to do that. I'm going to say it right now because it's a good day to say it. Within a year from now, I'm going to have a pair of those Kanye shoes sitting in my house, and I'll make a video about it. I don't know how it's going to happen, but I'm just going to prove the point. It's like if you put these weird barriers in front of yourself, you will end up with nothing. And trust me, I've had to, and it's still like a nucleus idea for me, like in the sense of like I'm still a child when it comes to this thinking. But I've watched it happen over the course of my lifetime, dude. And the reality of it is, if you put poverty mentality into your brain, you will live in poverty. It's that simple, dude. I mean, all these people, you can say what you want about Candace Owens, for example. She's saying that if you can get past all the stuff, she's like, you want to stay on the plantation, convince yourself you live on a plantation. You want to be in bondage of the white man, just convince yourself you're in bondage of the white man, dude. And walk around and be like, I'm a slave all day. I'm not. I'm a free man. I'm a free human being, dude. I owe nothing to any other human soul on here. I make all my contracts by free will, dude. I choose to be in total relationship with God and have God guide me through my day. And anytime my free will gets in there and I take the reins back, trouble ensues, because when I'm not with God, I'm in the material world and I'm operating in the slave system, dude. It's just that basic, dude. Like if you're walking around, I remember, you know, when it first clicked into me was when I was listening to my Pastor Paul McGuire, dude. Just saw the McGuire report, dude. Download it. You can get them on the thing. Anyway, so I was listening to Paul McGuire, right? And he was talking about supplements and taking care of your body. And he's like, if you put a financial barrier between you and your supplements, which will make your body work better, you're fully denying your spiritual access. He's like, you got to like take care of your body, because your body's your tuning fork to God. God gave you your body to use to be in harmony. So and we live in a world where we're not getting the proper nutrients into our body. So it's not firing how it's supposed to be firing, because the soil is all depleted from nutrients, even if you're eating organic, dude. So we're not getting the proper nutrients, which means that the electricity, because we're bioelectric units, isn't flowing properly in our body, which means we're not spiritually connected how we're supposed to be, because our minds are clouded and our heads are clouded. So it's like, tune in with God, have God go, God, I need to have my body work, and go and buy your supplements. You'll feel better, and then you'll harmonize better with this world because you got God going through you. And next thing you know, dude, it'll just be baseline in your reality, dude. I remember when I took the leap with the supplements, because I heard them and I was like, okay, if I'm going to let poverty be the reason why I don't take the supplements, I need to be more in tune with my body so I can make better contact with God's ever abundant reality. I'm denying God's abundance. Do you get what I'm saying? Like me being like, I don't have enough money for the supplements I need to make my body work better is denying God's abundance. So I remember when I fully was like, and I got to order some supplements today, actually. I remember when because I ran out of 5-HTP and I fully could tell this week. And I remember when I made that first investment in vitamins, and it was like $300, dude, to get it like the ball rolling. Like I bought a bunch of stuff and I was like, whoa, dude. But you know what? Like 4 months later, like the abundance in my life had increased. And I tell you, all the shapeshifters out there are telling you that, but they're getting you to buy their book to do it, dude. I'm telling you, dude. Here's my book for free, dude. Ask God for his full-on supernatural grace and abundance and guide you and start living in abundance. There it is. There's the book. Live in abundance and abundance will follow. You want to walk around and have your bunny ears in your pockets, start walking around and being like, oh, that costs too much. Oh, dude, I can't afford some Kanye shoes. They're hella expensive, dude. Oh, yeah, because there's no such thing as money. Money is fake, dude. Like how can you be in the thing of like awake and still be like, Kanye's shoes are like too expensive? There's no money. It's fake. It's all based upon like high fives and like wink winks, dude. So be part of the wink wink, dude. It's that simple, man. Does that make sense? So yeah. Because you can't have it both ways. You can't be fully awake that Federal Reserve Bank and interest-bearing currency is slavery, and then walk around and be like, I can't afford that. It's an oxymoron. If you actually believe that currency is the truth, then you can walk around and be like, well, that's expensive, man. I can't afford that. But the minute if you know that interest-bearing currency is a crime and anti-human, then you're part of the freedom. So why would you be walking around being like, oh, I can't do that? Because it'll all work out. That's the whole gig. Now, are you supposed to go run out and just rack up credit card debt? And that's not what I'm talking about. But what I'm saying is what also, why would you need to like spend money on trinkets you don't need anyhow because you saw it on some because Kanye's wearing them. Who cares what Kanye's wearing, dude? But you know what you can do is you can get one of these badass, I ain't buying into the status quo pink illusion hats. You buy my stuff, dude. Hustle, dude. This is the end game of that whole speech. It's like, buy my stuff, dude. Wait, we got some of it. Prove me howith, saith the Lord of hosts, if I will not open you the windows of heaven and pour out a blessing, that there shall not be room to receive it. There you go, dude. Look, man, that's what most people don't. That's like, Lily, thank you. It's this thing where like, if you don't want to be blessed, you won't be. If you don't want God's blessings, you don't have to receive them. You can walk around and be like bummed too. Plenty of people are doing it, and more power to them. There's enough. We do not live on a planet of lack or a plane of lack or a reality of lack. We live in a mindset that's been perpetrated on us by the power brokers to convince us that we're poor because we don't have a 400-foot yacht like Leonardo DiCaprio. Like, does anyone get the hypocrisy of it's so obvious when you see it? You're like that. it's just, it's just it's the scarcity. Yeah. Once you're in the, and I get it, man. Like some days I sit like, look, trust me, 2 days ago, moving into the new place and the whole thing, I'm like, oh my, like this, all right. This is the mentality of the interest-bearing currency slavery reality. I was like, whoa, dude, can like, the new house and this, and it seems that it's a lot. And then, but the reality of it is with our two houses, we're paying more. We're saving money moving into this house. It just doesn't seem like it because that mentality is like been so drilled into us since we were little teeny human beings that like, about this weird money and fakeness and just convinced that everything's based upon like money, dude. When there's yeah, you get it. There's about it, but it's that thing of like it's a daily struggle to remind yourself that it's okay. Like everything's fine, man. It's like all you get, like that's why that whole power now stuff's pretty radical, dude. In the sense of, and it's all in the Bible, and the whole thing is if you can just be right here, right now, and check in with yourself and be present in this moment, and realize the abundance of your breath, like just the fact you're breathing and your heart's beating and the blood's flowing, and that you actually in this very moment are like. Okay, even if you're laying in the bed and it's like the final chapter, man, you're still in the moment of consciousness, man. Like it's all about getting. Thanks, Jacob Nuss. I appreciate it. We got some green hats in the order. Yeah, so I get like I needed to get fired up. So that's the funny thing. I was someone sent me an email yesterday, dude. This dude's like, did you call me a donkey on the chat? And I'm like, I don't know what, like, I have no idea. So when I looked at this 47 minutes ago, got off to a slow start. I had no idea I was going to talk about this, dude. We just go for it, man. We're not tripping, dude. Cause, I get caught in the mind trap all the time, man. Like, whoa. And I'll tell all right, this is the one thing that I learned. You want to know one of my secrets? The secrets to my own spiritual, like ease, if you will. Whenever I get super jammed up about financial issues, this is going to sound crazy, but it works. Anytime that I start to worry about money, I pay a bill. Yeah, just go pay a bill. And thank God right there. You just thank God you paid your bill. Whatever it is, small bill, make a payment. Like I used to, like before when you guys have been around on this channel for a while if you have. Like 4 years ago, dude, when I had hustling carpentry with a baby on the way. My wife was at home. We were going to do the whole like breastfeeding thing. The stepdaughter living up on the mountain, no money. I used to get super like financially worried, and I would apply this whole thing. I would like let's say like I didn't have a bunch of dough, right? And I was like worried about a bill. I would make a partial payment like 3 weeks ahead of it being due. I would just be like, oh, I'm worried about the thing. And I would like, all right, I'm going to pay a bill. And I'd be like, well, how much can I put into the pay it out, later, pay forward? The whole pay forward mentality, dude. So that's my advice. Like you're sitting around worried about your finances, get ahead of them, dude. Don't let that, you know what you're going to get? You're going to get time out, dude. How about that? We don't yell on this. The only one who's allowed to yell is me, dude. Child of God, thank you. So that's my like thinking about it all is you got to do the opposite. You can sit around and worry all day long. I remember when I used to worry when I was worry. Oh, I remember when the hologram gave me the big speech. We had no money. She was a stay-at-home mom. I was working that job on the side of the mountain up there, dude. Worried about the money, dude. And she was like, I have complete faith we're going to pull it off. And I was like, what are you talking about? She's like, well, dude, everything's going to be fine. We're going to pull it all off. And I was like, I remember sitting there and looking at her and I go, you either have a faith, an understanding that I just don't comprehend, or you're the craziest human being I know. You know what? Turned out she understood more about like life than I did. Oh, it's funny. She texted me right there. And you know what? She was right. She understood something about it that I didn't understand. She knew that everything's on its course. It's just you got to get into your present moment and realize that you're fine right now, dude. Oh, wait. Well, we're gonna take that one to the next level, Lily. You're out of here, dude. Hit the bricks, dude. You're trolling. Oh, your troll almost worked, except you went too quick. Because I was just as I went and so anyway, I went and read the comment because Lily put the comment on a delete. So I go and I check it, see it because we did the thing where I just want to know what they said before they get kicked out of the thing. And I was like, all right, I can roll with that thing. Like it's an interesting time. And then the second one was like just boom. And it was like, oh, you blew the troll. Seriously, if you'd just gone the first one and the second one had been like a good troll is like a 6-step process. Like let me explain trolling. Like you got to suck me in a little bit and then work it and then you work it and then you sucker punch me, dude. I miss Darren. Darren was the best troll we ever had, dude. I worry about Darren sometimes, dude. What happened to him? Is he alive still? Is he out trolling on another channel? I'd be sad if he was trolling on another channel, dude. Troll masterclass. Yeah, dude, you gotta rope him in, dude. I'm sure he's on multiple channels. He didn't get the love like he got here though, dude. Is he locked up, dude? Troll detention farm, dude. Funny. Darren knew how to troll. He had this weird thing was he was such a pain in the ass, but you're like, dude, he didn't really do anything that wrong except be a pain in the ass. I like Darren. I miss him. It's ironic. I think, right? Do work chopper. It's like he's become an enigma of an enigma. Yeah, we all have a. It's that thing we don't know what we got till it's gone, right? Like, yeah, Darren while he was here was a total pain in the ass, but now that he's not here, it's like, you sort of miss him, dude. He was part of the community. You know what I mean? He was part of the community. Yeah, I think so too. Me, myself, and I. I'm right there with you. He lives in our memories. That's right, dude. Darren lives on, dude. You think that dude became like clicked on, like, they talk about me. Like that's the most successful troll ever. Like he's long gone and we still chat about him. Alan Watts has a good video on anxiety. I'm sure he does, dude. Well, as we get towards the final minutes of this whatever this is, podcast, live streaming live podcast. I was so part of my new thing. I'm going to start looking into it. I got to get some microphones. I'm going full bore. I'm going to figure out how to use this program on here and do the whole thing. We're gonna figure it out, man. Yeah, we had fun today. Well, it's that thing, man. I just like it because you just don't know. Like, I just don't know. We talked about it, but we didn't talk about it. You know what I mean? Can we get some ASMR style? I think that's some of that. I'm just gonna dig my hands through Legos, just raining Legos. Yeah, we're gonna have a good day, dude. We're gonna go to this big 1-year anniversary celebration down at the beach, and then we're going to a 5-year-old birthday party, dude. Madness ensues. Let's see how long till there's a crying child, right? I think the last one we showed up and the birthday child was crying when we got there. But this kid's pretty solid, so I'm not worried about this one. He's kind of rad. So all right, this is the final note on the final thought. So I was like, so Al, what do you want to get your friend, man? He's like, I want to get him a Christmas tree. I'm like, dude, Christmas tree, really? Seriously? So I emailed the mom. I'm like, hey, you got any birthday suggestions? Al wants to get him a Christmas tree. She's like, oh my God, that's such a great idea. He would love that. And I was like, all right. But then, so we went and I was like, I wasn't fully convinced on the Christmas tree. So I was out looking for getting a gift for him yesterday at the Target, get my Chinese made goods for the evening. So I was cruising around the toy section and I couldn't find anything. Like, I was like, this kid's kind of a little bit different. I was like, I can't find the right thing. And I, sure enough, man, I looked down, they had the Christmas displays already set up. I mean, boom, full Christmas stuff. I was like, wow. So I went over there and I was like, at least like I'm not going to get like a $20 Christmas tree, right? So I was like, they're all lame. And then I found the perfect $20 Christmas tree, but they were all out of them except for the display one. And I was told the guy, I was like, I want to get the display one. He's like, I go, dude, listen, man. My child wants to get this for his friend. And I told him the story. And so we told Al that he shouldn't get him a Christmas tree and the thing. And I brought Al the Christmas tree home to give to his friend. He should have seen how stoked he was. It's like, yeah. The hottest part is I believe the child he's giving this Christmas tree to is Jewish. It's a zany world out there. But you know what? It was the first time Owl's actually chosen, like, been super like, this is what I want to get my friend. And it's like one of his little best buddies. Say, this is what I want to get my friend. I want to get him a Christmas tree. And it was just so abstract. And then when the mom greenlit it, I was like, okay, bitchin'. Then a little like 1.5 foot Christmas tree with lights. So, yeah, that's what we're going to do. This child, Al's friend, doesn't care. He's cut from a different cloth. I like him. Anyway, all right, that's the illusion. I'm out. Don't forget links down below. And have a beautiful day out there. Use the name tags. And remember, man, poverty is a state of mind. It's not a reality. God loves you. I love you. You love me. We all love each other. One big, happy, high-frequency tribe. All right, everybody. Have a beautiful day. And I'm out.